I posted a video over a year ago. This is how that story ends. My last day of high school classes for the rest of my life.
It's our last day of school with classes, damn. Well, damn.
As a tradition in most schools, the last day of classes is the day where students play pranks on their school and their teachers. But since I went to a selective school, where kids are a little bit more reserved, I honestly wasn't expecting much. When I arrived at school, that expectation was met. One of my friends, Mayurin, was playing a prank on the school where he was writing the class of 2022 on whiteboards with whiteboard markers. So like, you take like a duster, right? And you go, and the prank is over. So yeah, expectations were met to say the least. But then, I proposed an idea.
We're basically taking our permanent markers and writing class of 22 on each board. So yeah. Wait, does it come up? Does it come up? What, sir?
What are you up to?
We're letting each classroom know that it's the class of 22.
A little bit of a disclaimer at the end of the day, me and Mayo did go around and clean all of them because one of our teachers got mad, so like we didn't actually cause any damage. And if you don't know, you can still wipe off permanent markers with like an alcohol wipe or like hand sanitizer. Like it's pretty easy. So like for anyone that's getting super mad, it actually like wasn't even a harmful prank, and we did clean it up. So like don't sue me, and like it's calm. Relax. By the way, for context, all of this was happening before the school day began. Everybody decided to come early to school for once so that we could do all this stuff before the teachers rocked up the classes and everything so we could get away.
Let's see.
Embrace tradition. I like it.
Reject.
I like it.
That's not funny.
No, it's not funny. It's wisdom.
Rithan, have you guys done anything yet?
I should have spray painted my legs. It looks nasty, bro.
Bro, look.
Oh, green as
Posters down there. They're all gone. They're all gone.
Where?
Just when things were starting to calm down and we were getting close to the classes starting, me and my friends ran into one of the funniest pranks that I had seen, not only in that day, but my entire Susan Corey schooling life of 3 years.
He's gonna tell us that class is still outside. Look. Hey, bro, that whole class is outside. Look at the mandem, or should we say the galdem? The galdem. I feel so open. Oh, hey, Josh, show us now. We like to really study in nice environments, such as outdoors. Hey, look how much time they took to actually arrange a classroom here. Yeah. Like, look at this.
Yes, a group of Year 12 boys plugged in the purifier, the air purifier, because this was like COVID times, into a tree.
Oh, bro!
No, bro, it's straight in. It's in. It's not coming out.
Don't
It's not coming out.
Don't touch it. We didn't touch it. Oh my god. This is damage to property. This is damage to property.
Plugged it into the tree.
Which is kind of ironic because, you know, like trees purify the air. Can you imagine the brains to take a electric like socket and plug it into a tree? My level did that.
Oh, Mr. Head's coming, Mr. Head. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to like... No,
Yeah, hold on. Let's tighten this shit. Tighten it.
We don't want to put like...
Things didn't just stop there. It turns out Susan Corey actually has quite some talented architects.
Go upstairs. Oh yeah, facts.
I want to see it.
Come say hi. This is the last ever video. What do you want to say? Subscribe to his channel. This will come out in like months. So by that time you should have your channel out.
Subscribe to both of us.
Yes, his link in the description right there. Yes, miss. Miss, we're just documenting. It's kind of sad. It's very sad. It's like not until my friends cry and then I'll cry. Like I'm trying.
Okay, I've just put up the 10 mark scheme. Can you use it?
Also, there's a bin in the toilet. Finally, the bell went and school began. And the first thing that happens at any of these last days at most schools is t-shirts started getting signed. How have we got so many? T-shirts signed as well. Yeah.
Like Hitchcock and Stella. They fight.
If he's gonna frame this shit, I'm gonna put it here.
Oh, good idea. Okay. Guardian. Mr. Guardian, thank you for all the Oh, nah, bro, he made it sentimental.
That's what I'm doing.
No, stop, brother, bro. Don't. If you've done it, don't actually like do it properly.
Yes, better do. You're going to get the sign?
Oh my god, Harsh is writing essay. That's more than you wrote in your English exam.
That's fucking true.
I'm wearing mine now, as you can see. And honestly, I quickly wanted to share something I actually experienced. This is a theory that Gary Vee talks about, and he said he would make a movie on it one day, which is the fact that towards the end of the year, the entire year level comes together, and I actually saw that happen in real time. On the last day, a lot of people, started signing each other's t-shirts that I had noticed hadn't talked to each other in the entire year. Like, the amount of signatures I have on my t-shirt, there's maybe 6 people that I actually talked to and was good friends with, but on the last day, everyone was just shining each other's shirt. Everyone was being super nice. Like, I know a bunch of people that have done a bunch of bad things to each other throughout the year, and everybody kind of came together. And Gary Vee talks about this idea how even he noticed that, in his high school and also like a bunch of high school endings that he's experienced of people he knows, at the end of the year, people just come together. A lot of people were getting to know each other for the first time on their last day of school. It was really sad because a lot of those interactions were awesome, and it would have been amazing to see those relationships prosper throughout the year and for those people to connect in a more meaningful way than just their last day of school. Try to see if you can make that happen earlier. Reach out, be kind, don't, judge people, and, make some friends, make some connections in high school. It's something that I don't regret because I do think I made connections in high school, but I definitely could have done a better job at reaching out and connecting with more people. High school is such a controlled environment you get in your lives where things are really safe. And when you go into the real world, that changes. People screw you, and there's no rules in the real world, whereas there are rules in high school and you're restricted by a bunch of things. So it's like a very safe environment to try to connect with people and make, relationships and, develop your social skills and all that sort of stuff. And these things happen naturally as you get towards the end of the year because people realize that, hey, I'm not going to see these guys ever again, so this is kind of my last chance. But then, because school had basically started, and the teachers couldn't locate the group of intelligent boys that had plugged in an air purifier into the tree, they just found my group walking around, and they were like, put some chairs inside, so. We're helping pack up, so if the principal team, firstly, we didn't do it. Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble? Oh, okay, calm.
Hey, we're used to getting punished for stuff we didn't do. Or stuff that wasn't wrong,
Yeah, And this is us helping. Wait, put your hand on it,
No, you know how they do this?
And I'm going to bring one chair. Yep. I didn't do it, so I didn't want to clean it up. Then me and Harsh, we realized because, our friend was going around writing class of 2022 with permanent markers, we realized that we'd play a little prank on my friend Vanch. And we went around the school and wrote his phone number on whiteboards with a permanent marker. The kid was getting calls all day by random phone numbers. It was hilarious. And he didn't know it was us till the end of the day. And I think that's a successful prank pulled off. However, I did forget the purpose of that day was to prank the school, not your friends. But it was honestly more fun pranking my friends than the school because my friends could take the pranks. The school, they weren't too happy about it. I would just like to preface here though, that the pranks I'm talking about in this video, I'm not sure how you guys feel about them relatively, because I do have a few friends that went to some public schools, and they said that one of the few pranks that they played was that somebody brought a washing machine and put it on the oval and bought cement, wet it, and cemented a washing machine on the oval of a school. And to take it out, they had to pull in a crane. So relative to what I'd heard around, our pranks were pretty playful and harmless. One of my last classes for the day and for the year and for my entire life was chemistry.
And my teacher, Miss Gandhi, shout out Miss Gandhi if you're watching this. I know you don't watch my videos, but yeah, one day you'll find her hopefully. But she just like spent her own money to just buy us a crap ton of food. So much food that there were kids coming from other classes to come, you know, share the food, and we didn't really end up finishing. We also sang Happy birthday to you.
Hooray! 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 5 days ago.
The last clip from the actual school day is of my friend, Gyan, but him doing push-ups.
$1 in a row for every 10 push-ups this man can do. Okay. Okay. 1, 2,
All the way up, what are you doing?
All the way.
Fake
5,
push-ups.
6,
Oh my God.
7,
All the way up.
8, 9,
All the way up.
10, 11.
Now you may ask, why was that the last clip I took of me at high school in a class? Because it's not a very interesting thing. Oh well, you know what? It was kind of interesting, but it wasn't very like, you know, insightful, valuable, memorable. But basically at lunch, a group of boys brought in eggs to school. They were throwing eggs and there was some flour stuff. I didn't see it, but apparently it happened. And then there was a speaker announcement over the speakerphone. All year 12s, stop your classes and walk to the auditorium right now with your teachers. We all went. We got lectured by our principal team for, you know, playing pranks that were harmful. And I do agree. I think, you know, eggs and flour is a little bit too far. But then again, compared to other schools, it's not too far. But I can see that's like actually a hazard. So I do get it. But basically what happened was they got really mad at us. They were like, own up to your mistakes. Nobody owned up to our mistakes. Then a bunch of people started walking and technically owning up to their mistakes. We couldn't tell what they were doing. But regardless, they gave us the lectures and told us that we were the worst cohort of students at Susan Corey on a muck-up day. I know it sounds really bad, but it was I'm not saying it was something I'm proud of, but it was a memorable moment that I will remember when I'm 50 years old. That, you know, like, we exceeded our expectations of doing some not so friendly stuff. Even though, like, it wasn't unfriendly, but you get what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, the school day wasn't even over, and they just told us we had to leave school. Our last day of school was cut short because the school felt that our pranks went over the line. They crossed the line, and, you know, I do agree to a certain degree that, yeah, the egg and flour stuff did cross the line. But yeah, that is how my last day of classes ended. We were told to leave the premises, and it was really sad because a lot of the last classes we had on our days were with teachers that, you know, we really connected with and we had great relationships with. And those teachers had like prepared a special lesson. Like, for example, chemistry, we ate a bunch of food and we did a bunch of things. So I was actually in a teacher's class. I'm not going to name drop the teacher, but she had like made these beautiful plant plots and just done a bunch of stuff for her students. And we never got to actually live out that experience and live out that class. So it's kind of sad, but that is how my last day of high school classes ended. So that was it. The story was over. No more classes. At least that's what the Arnav in this video thought. I'm the future Arnav, like 8 months in the future from the Arnav you see in this video. And well, that's not the case.
Yeah.
That Arnav that you're watching in the video doesn't know that there's going to be a crap ton of uni classes. But is that Arnav going to go to most of them?
Well, damn.
I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of all I had. This is how the story ends. This is kind of fun because I kind of, you know, stopped making YouTube videos because I guess fell out of my love for it, but I'm enjoying it again. So yeah, actually, I'm not sure when or what order these videos will come out, but there is more high school videos coming out. So this was the last day of my high school classes, but it's not the last high school video that will be up on my channel. There's a few more. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.